A unique small series, Sport-900, was found in a deplorable state. Another find of a unique single prototype of the Soviet era was found in NAMI hangars in a terrible state. Another pain for the almost lost monument of talented engineering ideas. This time it is almost a sports prototype based on ZAZ 965 created by MKZ-NAMI under the name Sport-900. There were 6 such cars made in the period from 1962 to 1969. Why such an amount? According to the number of engineers, constructors, and designers who participated in the project. After creating these small series copies of an interesting and innovative car for that time, they received these copies for their personal use. This form of the commonwealth for creating a new, unlike anything else car, was quite common in those days among Soviet handcrafting people. Sport-900 has a body of a sports coupe with a capacity of 2+2 based on ZAZ 965A Zaporozhets units. For creating these cars, the production facilities of the Moscow automobile body plant were used. The car has a frame panel body with a frame integrated bearing system, a spar frame made of steel pipes with a diameter of 70 mm, structurally combined with a space frame made of thin-walled 30 mm pipes and fiberglass coverage. With this body structure, the car was 125 kg lighter than the Zaporozhets, but at the same time had a fairly high level of passive safety. The passenger side was protected by strong tubular arcs, and the body itself, front and rear, had energy-absorbing deformation zones. The rear V-shaped 4-cylinder engine with 23 or 27 horsepower was used as a traction unit, a 4-speed manual transmission, a front suspension on transverse torsion bars with double trailing arms, and a spring rear suspension with swinging axle shafts were taken, as well as the engine from ZAZ 965 or ZAZ 965A. For 1963, the design of Sport-900 looked very modern, and it also had a lot of unusual solutions. A similar wedge-shaped body shape later became widespread in the global automotive industry, first on sports cars, then on mass models. On the sides, the chute on the body logically moved into the cooling air intake of the engine compartment, which, according to an interesting engineering idea, also served as a stiffener for the body. The car had bumpers integrated into the body, painted in the main color, which was also a novelty for that time. The salon, of course, was also in a sport style with 2 separate bucket-shaped seats. An imposing middle console was in the middle of the salon, combined with a dashboard. In generally, it is strange that such progressive and talented engineers and designers, also the first owners of the cars, did not preserve at least one car in a form that would be worth to be presented in a museum. But these unique samples, which in many ways became the forerunners of modern models, are being destroyed in the far corners of garages. And even those lucky ones that got into the museum exposition have a very indecent look. Don't forget to subscribe and like it. Thanks for sharing, and bye-bye.